Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, I am not sure if anybody listening to the sound of my voice right now gambles, a habit by the way that I would not encourage in anyone. But if you do gamble, then you would know what a main bet is and what a side bet is. But to the uninitiated, a main bet is the bet that you have placed, that you are pinning most of your hopes on. But your side bet is like an insurance bet that you take out to cover eventualities on that main bet. So guys, I bring you this, you will end up like Saro-Wiwa. Nnamdi Kanu tells Governor Wike. So Nnamdi Kanu, of course, his main battle is with the Nigerian state, and especially the occupant of the first seat of that state, in this case Malam Buhari. So that is his main battle, IPOB versus Buhari, Nigeria, and anything else that faces them from that direction. But his side battle, his side betting, is this now running battle that it seems to be now having with Governor Wike, which is fast gaining currency, as again you will end up like Saro-Wiwa. Nnamdi Kanu tells Yemson Wike. So now let's now see what led to this. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has told Rivers State Governor Yemson Wike that he would end up like the late Ken Saro-Wiwa if he continued to deny that the state was part of Biafra. So it is that narrative again, what constitutes Biafra. This is now a ongoing debate actually, that what and which territories actually constitute Biafra. And Nnamdi Kanu will tell you that it is people who are tying two wrappers, whatever that means. So that is his definition. But apparently Yemson Wike is trying to extricate River State from the Biafra banner, and Nnamdi Kanu would not have it. So that's the side battle that they're having. So we carry on. Kanu, who was reacting to a recent report where the Ogoni people in River State pleaded with the federal government to halt the ongoing construction of a prison facility and a cemetery on their land, said if Wike did not rise up to defend the Ogoni people, he would end up like Ken Saro-Wiwa, the late Ogoni-born writer, television producer, and environmental activist who was killed by the then late Sani Abacha. The IPOB leader accused the late Saro-Wiwa of betraying the Biafra dream, which led to his death, and also admonished Governor Wike that the same fate awaits him if he continues to fight against the existence of Biafra. Kanu also cautioned leaders in Ogoni land to handle with caution the President Muhammadu Buhari government, as they have now resorted to building prison yards and cemeteries in your domain due to Saro-Wiwa's mistake of betraying his own people of Biafra. In a Facebook post on Tuesday, November the 9th, Kanu wrote, a little over 50 years ago, a young pretender to the throne, Wike, is aspiring to occupy today by the name Ken Saro-Wiwa, later named Wiwa, just as Wike is now Wike instead of Nwike, by removing the first letter N in his Igbo surname, made the mistake of betraying his own people, the people of Biafra. Wike, this is the same price you will pay for your betrayal of Biafra, but yours will be worse because the name Wike will no longer exist. You all must know that betrayal of your people never pays. Kanu warned that the lesson learned in the execution of Saro-Wiwa by the Abacha administration should serve as an important lesson to the people of Ogoni land and all those supporting Governor Wike. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the back and forth and the tit for tat. I think Wike, don't quote me, but I think I read somewhere that Wike actually put a price of about 50 million naira on Nnamdi And Nnamdi Kanu immediately turned round and put a price tag of 100 million naira on Wike. So tit for tat, a bit of a girly fight, if you ask me. But there are several elements to this. The one element, and the most potent element, of course, is that question: is Rivers State part of Biafra land or not? This is the question now. Because, of course, Yemson Wike, the first citizen of that state, would have you have it that Rivers State is not part of Biafra and there are different people, a different entity unto themselves. But Nnamdi Kanu will tell you that from Plateau State, from Benue, etc., all of the places wherever you find people tying two wrappers, according to him, that is Biafra land. So the first question to ask is this really a valid enough credential to qualify you to be a Biafran? Is this what qualifies a person to be a Biafran? So that's the first question. The second question is, do they actually tie those two wrappers in River State? That's the second question. But the most potent question is, do the people of River State actually consider themselves Biafrans or not? Because you cannot shave somebody's head in their absence. That is an Abiola saying, that you cannot shave somebody's head in their absence. And if the people of River State consider themselves to be Biafrans, then it is not down to Wike or anybody else to tell them that they are not Biafrans. And conversely, if the people of our River State are telling you that they are not Biafrans, then it is not upon anybody, it is not up to anybody to foist that on them, to tell them that they will be Biafrans whether they like it or not. I don't think anybody would know the history of River State better than the people who originated that space and have lived there for hundreds of years. So if they don't know who they are, then that's a big question mark on them. And if they do know who they are, then we must then respect how they have chosen to define themselves. So this back and forth, this tit for tat, and this she said and she said, or whatever it is that is going on between Nnamdi Kanu and Governor Wike, they are sounding as though the two of them are tying two wrappers as it sounds now. But whatever the narrative is, it's like an ego battle anyways. Just is everybody who has the biggest chest. I was going to say something else, but we go with chest, trying to alpha male each other to see who is the alpha male, or asking or to try and define who the alpha male is amongst the two of them. If that satisfies them, then that satisfies them. But really, the Cross Rivers are the people who are going to define whether they are Biafrans or not. This is really my contention. So if you agree with this or disagree with this, or whatever it is that you are making of this beef between Nnamdi Kanu and Governor Wike, come share thoughts about all of that with me in the comment section. But before you come share those thoughts, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Click on like as well, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done all the clickings, come tell me then this beef that is going on between Yemson Wike and Nnamdi Kanu, a side betting but nevertheless intriguing. Come tell me what your take on it is. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section. But here I say peace.